So the overarching goal of the GiGi's app is to provide a unified GiGi's experience for our 3 target audiences, which include families of individuals with Down syndrome, our volunteers, and of course the individuals with Down syndrome themselves. Mitsubishi Electric, we would like to thank you for your support or even the consideration of helping us to continue our mission by bringing this app to fruition. As you know, the app would provide a great, unique experience for our audiences, as well for us as the producers of this app to be able to track the program participation and the volunteer participation and the family engagement so that we're able to further measure how our programmings are impacting the individuals that we serve and the individuals that help us serve all our community. Thanks for your consideration.
Hi Mitsubishi Electric, thank you so much for taking the time today to watch our video and hear about some really important and really awesome projects we have coming up. The one I'm going to talk about is Something Extra with Nancy and GiGi. That's our podcast. We travel all around the country. We go to every location's opening. We go to their events. We go everywhere we can, but GiGi's just 17 years old and she does awesome. She speaks at every event. She inspires everybody around her. But then she has to come back and go to school and go to therapies and do everything else she can. So we can't touch all of the families that we want to be able to touch and that really they want that touch from us. That's why we're launching our podcast. We've been wanting to do this for a long time. We saw an opportunity with you helping us and we really hope that you will feel the need and understand how needed a podcast is like this today, sharing a message of acceptance, sharing a message of never giving up, sharing a message of you finding that something extra in you that you might not even know existed.
We're 3 families from the GiGi's Playhouse Hoffman Estates location. We're really excited about the prospect of a podcast with Nancy Gianni and GiGi Gianni.
Yeah, this opportunity is really great. Just not being able to come here every week or every time there's a class. It's just nice to be able to have something that we all are families, and so something we can go and look at to even get questions answered that we still have. I mean, there's tons of questions I still have as a parent with a child with Down syndrome, and there's ones that just come up randomly from time to time, you know, as they're growing. So it's nice to be able to have a place where we can kind of access that sort of stuff and education right through Nancy. Even, you know, she's so versed as far as this stuff goes, and just be able to tap into that is just great.
As the program manager at GiGi's Playhouse and Hoffman Estates, a learning management system would be essential for training our volunteers and professionals in our programs. With 1 staff person to every 100 volunteers, a learning management system would allow us to amplify our very limited staff time and serve all of our volunteers. Being 99% volunteer run across our network of playhouses comes with some challenges. An LMS system would allow us to take our 1 staff person or 2 at each playhouse and train tons and tons of volunteers to support our programs, alleviating the amount of time needed for training our volunteers, and then allow us to focus more of our time on developing, managing, and growing our current or new programs at the playhouses.
The LMS, or the Learning Management System. This is a project we're requesting, and it encompasses the research, the content design, and the construction of a robust LMS that meets the needs of our intended 3 audiences. Those would be the thousands of GiGi's volunteers that deliver our programming. However, in order to deliver that programming, we need continued and repeat training to optimize their performance as well. The second audience would be the individuals with Down syndrome themselves. Mobile interface would allow them to continue their progressions through our programs with practice, repetition, and guided practices, and which are key to their progressions. The third audience for our learning management system would be the families of the individuals with Down syndrome. Educating the families and empowering them as the caregivers are key to maximizing the potential of each program participant. We're going to require internal and external resources to help us build this content, design the platform, and deliver this platform to our 3 unique audiences. And again, Mitsubishi Electric, we so appreciate your consideration of this third and critical function to improve the experience of our individuals with Down syndrome, to empower our volunteers, and to help us serve our audience better.